This tutorial is going to walk you through a few of the settings and options that you have relating to your communications that are sent from your console system. When you click on the Communicate tab on the left and then click Settings, you'll see several options and some settings that you want to make sure you've entered appropriately. Under Email Settings, the first thing that you'll see, by default, this is where you enter your default email address. Now, majority of the time, that's the only field that you'll need to enter. But if you have multiple email addresses and you want to receive newsletters at different email addresses, appointment reminders for clients, and confirmations at different email addresses, or maybe you have different session notes or messages from us, the Coaches Console administration, you can enter different email addresses to better manage your communication. But again, the majority of the time, it'll be the same email address that you enter in the default setting. Below your email options, you'll see several other options relating to your communication. The one that's by default is to include the logo, whatever logo you've uploaded in your console system, to include that logo to brand all communications. So your logo will appear in the upper left-hand corner of all communications, newsletters, emails, autoresponders, everything that's sent from your console system. Another option is if you also want your headshot to be included as well. This will appear in the upper right of all communication. We actually recommend that you don't do this and only include your your logo header, but on occasion it might be appropriate for you to brand it with yourself as well. If you want to show the name and business name fields in your footer of your communication, not a lot, but some spam filters require this information, so sometimes it's a good name just to say who this communication was sent by. And you can also show the address fields, the city, state, country, etc., in the footer of your communications. Again, this is also favorable when delivering email messages to your recipients. It's not necessary, but some spam filters out there or junk folders out there, if this isn't included, it won't see it as official and it won't pass it through. And then if you also want to include the Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and access to your social media links, if you've added those in your console system, if you want those to appear in the footer of your communication, you can include that as well. Again, not necessary, but just an option. The other pieces related to your communication is about the phone number that you want to display. On your website, you might have one particular phone number. Maybe it's a Google phone number, or maybe you have a landline or an office phone number that you want to display on your website for prospects to contact. But maybe that's a different phone number than what you want your clients to contact you at for your appointments or sample sessions. And so you can enter a different phone number that will be included in appointment reminders and a separate phone number that's included on your website. You can customize and edit these settings. These same settings are also found under My Account, so you can make those changes here or under My Account, and it updates everything simultaneously. When you're done, make sure you click Save in the lower right corner of your screen to save those changes.